My name is Mr. Anderson, and this is another exciting edition of Indie Advocates Kickstarter Talk, the only program right now on the internet that talks about the amazing Kickstarters from indie comics, of course, on Kickstarter. And this is issue number 30. That's right, 30 issues in. This is Infinitive Punishment, S.O.S. to Monsters from the Void, with Saw and the Rumble Kings. And week 30, that's why it's issue 30. Issue 30 will wind up being more next year, and the weeks will be off, so that's why there's the difference. This week on the show, we have 7 Reasons to Advocate from Mark Durden. That's right, this is for the Gano Guy Comic 2.5. And remember, supporting Kickstarter takes one single dollar. $1 can bring to life projects, show support, attract attention, fund projects, support creators, and create new worlds. Remember the idea. If you believe in a creator, aren't they worth just one single dollar? Do you believe in them as much as $1? Never forget that, kids. Kickstarter for the Independent Creator, a book I now own. That's right. I've got my copy. I'm actually reading it already, and I'm fascinated by it. It's an amazing read so far. And I don't have a lot of time to read books. That tells you how motivated I am. But it is worth the effort. Much, much, much information, and there's so much information you have to read it. Tommy Volume 2 is going to be on the show along with further Volume 1. Moby Dick will be talked about. We're going to talk about some Infinitive Punishment. Skies Over Superior, Issue 1 of 33. Dark Matter, Beast King, The Lost Kids, Monsters, Saw, The Void, Championship Comics presents American Revere, Metal Shark Bro, Gano Guy, Rumble Kings, and Old Man of the Mountain. All are on today's show. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fantastic. This is Kickstarter Talk. Let's jump right into Tommy. Guess what's in my pocket?
Hi, folks. Welcome to the Tommy What's in My Pocket Kickstarter. My name is Juan Navarro. I am the co-creator and artist on the series alongside John Ayoa. This book is about Tommy, a little boy with an imaginary friend. Finds out his imaginary friend's a serial killer. We did this Kickstarter last year for it to help it get to San Diego Comic-Con, and it was a great, awesome success. We can't thank enough about the Kickstarter community and everybody out there that has supported us on the road since then. But a funny thing happened after to San Diego. On the flight back, we started talking about new ideas, and things just started creeping in, and next thing you know, we were bit by the rabbit. And we had new ideas and new ways of expanding on it. We thought we had it wrapped up. We had the 3 issues. We got the story out that we wanted to tell. We had a graphic novel. It was a nice neat package. But then we just thought about the possibilities and new jokes, and we started laughing. We said, man, we have to keep this going. We have to. And alongside that, after we got off the road, everybody was supporting us and telling us, when are we going to see more? When are we going to do more? And hey, we had to do it. We had new ideas, new characters, even ice cream for it. So we had to keep it going. So we introduced this new volume, this volume 2, issue 1. It's done. It's in the can. We've already previewed it at Puerto Rico Comic-Con and now at Heroes Con. And we've already had a lot of great reception to it. We just need your help to print a good amount for the year so we can get those out there and really get the ball rolling so we can get the issue 2. We're aiming for a quarterly publication schedule. And hopefully once that's done, and thanks to your support, we can keep this going and fans can come and flock around and really enjoy our series about this little kid and his insane friend, imaginary friend, and murderous hijinks that they get into. I don't know. But it's something that we really are dear to us, and we really want to get out there, and we want you guys to enjoy. So please, if you can, just check it out, support us, let us know what you think, and more to come, man. And if you can, even if it's $1, you can start seeing everything we're going to be posting on the blog. We're going to be having new stuff every day. We'll have little interviews with Kenny Calderon, with Emmanuel Sotomayor, and so many more, and stuff from the road. So enjoy, and thanks, guys.
Absolutely amazing creative force. For those joining us on Facebook, there was an issue with the video. I know that. Hopefully the video is back up the right way. We did lose you guys for a few seconds, so I apologize for that. But we're back. There was some sort of interference with the signal, and it was giving blotchiness. So we killed that video and brought it back here. But this is an amazing project. I believe time is running out, so now is not the time to be hesitant with this Kickstarter. This would have been on Last Rites if I had had time to do Last Rites right now. 39 hours to go. I don't think 39 is actually accurate. For some reason, I think that's caught in my catch. No, 39 hours. Okay. So 39 hours to go. So maybe I will have time to do a Kickstarter Last Rites. I'm just going to give you guys a quick look over it. Some art, because time is running out and I haven't been able to adhere to the Kickstarter Last Rites schedule like I'd like to. Summer is always difficult. But we're going to move on real quick to the Further by Holly Atkins, and we're going to check out what that's about. All right. That looks pretty cool, right? It's a dreamedy following two teenagers uncovering the disturbing secrets of their town, even though it's the last thing they want to do. And speaking of the last thing you want to do, the last thing you want to do is see Moby Dick come back underneath you. Let's find out what's going on here.
Hello, everyone. My name is Matt Shore, and I'm the writer, the creator, the mastermind behind Moby Dick, Back from the Deep. It's a comic book that tells the story of the legendary white whale returning in modern times to wreak havoc on the waterways of an unsuspecting beachfront community. The idea for this comic spawned from a conversation I had with an artist friend of mine at the San Diego Comic-Con many years back, where I posed the question, what if Moby Dick were still alive today? It's been running for more than 20 weeks now as a webcomic, and now we're coming up on the end of our first issue. And with that milestone, we'd like to make it available in print and digital for anybody who might like a completed issue. We'll be using the funds generated from this campaign to print 100 copies. This has been a labor of love that's run for several years now. It's been a wonderful ride, and I hope it continues. I'd love for you to be a part of it. We'd love to have your help. Thanks for watching.
I wish they'd gone more into the story, because I think that it leaves a lot on the table for this one in regards to what exactly we're talking about. So I was kind of a little bummed about the video not being more more vocal about exactly what we're looking at in that regard. But you can't win them all, right? So give me 1 second here. Sorry. We're going to check out my favorite, one of my favorite Kickstarters. They're all my favorites, but this one's really my favorite. It's Infinitive Punishment. Yeah, I know. You guys wanted to see what's going on with it. It's kind of cool on the Kickstarters now. I guess they're not doing it when they're broadcasting it. But when you're actually doing it, ooh, this is actually breaking news. So I just saw something really cool that we got to check out. And it didn't make the list naturally, but we're going to make sure it makes it now. So bear with me. This is now breaking. You got to love the fact of emails, because emails are what tipped me off to this. Hold on. Hold on to your butts. I'm spelling it wrong, of course. What else would be expected from me? Here we go. Domino. Not Domino. Hair. We'll let it. There we go. Check it out.
This is a trap. It's better to feel pain than nothing at all.
I'm Jenny Wood, the writer for the Dynamo miniseries. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out the Kickstarter. If you decide to back it and spread the word about it, thank you for that. I also want to take this opportunity to thank Marcel Dupree and everyone involved with creating the SFC universe for the opportunity to be a part of it. I am thrilled to be writing Dynamo. When I was asked, I had one hesitation, and that is that I would be writing a white male narrative, and like so many people, I've grown tired and weary of them, from Luke Skywalker to Thor. And extremely supportive. Issue 1 is only the beginning. Dynamo's powers, his strength, the life that he knows is threatened. He's going to lose it to another man. And that is the catalyst. It makes him wake up and realize that he got his strength, his powers at the expense of another man, of an African-American man. So it's a chance to explore race and racism and whiteness and white privilege, things that we need to talk about more than ever today. So thank you for the opportunity to tell this story.
definitely going to be a contemporary, possibly controversial comic book coming out of the Evolutionine brand, but they've always been kind of pushing the edges of amazing storytelling and not being afraid. So kudos to them for being badass and showing that off. And for those watching live, I did get to put that link right inside of the video for Facebook. YouTube, it will be on the site. I know you guys have the link below. We'll get it on the site as soon as humanly possible. I only knew about that because of an email. Lucky timing. I didn't even think about that. And I should have known it. Marcel Dupree had told me that. So very awesome. I'm glad to do that. Speaking of awesome, here comes S.O.S. from Josh Dahl.
We are leaving, we are taking all we need. We have made it across, crawling on my knees.
Skies Over Superior, Issue 1 of a comic book series by Josh Dahl and Laura Burrell. Merrily Fight, a young woman living on the edge of Lake Superior discovers.
Merrily fight. You saw the beast, that thing of the lake, which is my walking prison. And now you are double cursed, 2 curses, 1 for each hateful eye. You know what's in the deep, deep dark, and your mind will never leave it. What else is out there, unknown and unspeakable? The beast has brothers, and brothers have brothers, and brothers have hunger and hate, and they are coming to snuff out all of your life. Knowing what is to come is only the first of your curses. The second is knowing that you cannot stop it, because no one will breathe.
When you support this campaign, you are paying for the efforts of the creative team, writer Josh Dahl, artist Laura Burrell, and musicians Rickolas and Opal Puckett, and to print the first run of the comics themselves. For you, there will be comics, special edition covers and art, songs, and other cool stuff. Thank you for joining us in making Skies Over Superior a reality.
All right, that looks fantastic. Way to go, Josh Dahl. I'll be honest with you, I got to see this exclusively at C2E2 way before any of you guys, and people were buying an actual like draft copy of this from Josh. It's an exciting thing. I'm so glad to see his success. It has funded. Amazing creator. Remember, I make comics. Oops, something's playing in the background. Oh, looks like we're playing again. He makes comic books better with his site, Make Better Comics. Speaking of better comics, let's check out 33 issue 1.
Hey everybody, my name is Russell Smalley. I'm the writer and creator behind 33, and I just wanted to thank you for taking a look at our Kickstarter and encourage you to donate, because we and everyone here at the team are really trying to create an experience for you, the reader. Comics are an inherently visual medium, and what I've tried to do is incorporate a lot of symbolism and numerology into the script, so that while you're reading the story and watching our hero, our main character, struggle with depression and thoughts of self-harm, you can solve the mystery before it even ends, if you catch all the clues. So please check it out.
How cool is that? You can actually solve the mystery by reading the comic book. I'm in. And speaking of being in, let's check out this Dark Matter. All right, that looked kind of badass, didn't it? I'm in. I dig it. I like it. So we're going to move on to another amazing project. Beast King. It's not just one, but it's two as well.
Hey everyone, my name is Shane Morrison. I am the creator of Beast King and the owner of Crimson Gate Comics. I am doing a Kickstarter to basically cover the printing cost of Beast King. The issue 2 is almost done. Beast King is a science fiction styled comic book with plenty of action, and it's all about Jake Stevens, who can transform into a pretty much powerful beast with special abilities, and it's all about him trying to get revenge for the murder of his parents. And basically, like I said, everything's mostly done, like coloring and illustration. We just need the money for covering the printing and everything, and so if y'all could help in any way possible, it would greatly be appreciated. And thank you very much.
I wish there was a little bit of art in this because it looks amazing, man. The art is fantastic. Speaking of fantastic art, check out The Lost Kids. Shane Morrison asked, what is this? This is Kickstarter Talk, issue 30. Infinitive Punishment's S.O.S. to Monsters, the Void, from the Void, with Song the Rubble Kings. What this is a showcase of amazing Kickstarters now that we're going through. And speaking of amazing Kickstarters, here's mine. And I'll just say, man, I dropped the ball on this one. I don't know where I went wrong, but I went wrong. But this is an amazing fucking project. And you want to know why it's amazing? Check out why. Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Anderson. I'm that cute guy in the picture right there. I run Indie Advocates, and I am the Unboxable Advocating Creator. This is my co-creator of Monsters, C. Gajardo. There's a bigger video at the bottom of this actual page in this Kickstarter that looks, whoops, that was me, sorry, a lot more. But this is going to be my elevator pitch to you guys. So Me and Gajardo got together and we were going to make a story about superheroes. I saw his art and was inspired by it, but didn't know if it would fit with the current story. So instead, I asked him, did he like stories about monsters? What about the classic monsters that we knew? He said, yeah, I'd be very interested in that. So I wrote him a story. That story was called And They Call Us Monsters. We took And They Call Us Monsters, agreed to do it together after writing a script and him reading it and being excited about it, and we went to Kickstarter once we were done. We got 50 amazing people to help us bring it to life. I was able to take it across the Northeast and found out people really liked the story. It was a pretty good seller. As a matter of fact, people kept asking, what's next, as they'd see me again. Well, A Monster of Betrayal is next, this Kickstarter. We're so thrilled to be back on Kickstarter, so thrilled with this follow-up story. It is amazing. I think you guys will absolutely love it. We're going to introduce the Wolfman. He's an amazing character who actually uses his monsterhood to make money. He became a cosplayer. And unfortunately, the monsters are up against it this time, and someone might have sold them out. This is going to be released by Written Sins Comics. I'm so excited about it being the first book in that imprint. And we're so thrilled to say that Chuck Pino, who has his own Kickstarter right now called Welcome to the Void, now on Kickstarter, as our editor on this project and helping us bring it to life. As I said, if you guys want to know more information, please scroll down to a longer video that explains a lot more. But just so you know, this is a pre-order Kickstarter. All of our Kickstarter rewards are based upon the fact that no matter what, we're making the book. We're just offering you guys to be able to get the book through Kickstarter. The book's been done. It's been lettered. As of filming this, we're literally just editing the last of it. And by the time Kickstarter is done, we'll just go straight to the printer, if not a few days before when we know basically how many we need. We appreciate you taking the time to watch the video and hope that you consider us worth backing. My name is Mr. Anderson, and I've advocated for Monsters, Chuck, C. Gajardo, and myself. Thank you for listening. Now, as I said, I feel like I dropped the ball on it, and I feel like I made a mistake. I could line up my excuses for you guys, but that won't matter. What matters is that's a fantastic Kickstarter because it is truly about, and I have a new picture, and it is, I showed it on social media as a thing, and I really understood that the story is about bias. It's about prejudging people too quickly. And it really does showcase what it means to be biased against people. So I am disappointed it's not performing the way it should. And I expected a lot more of it. And I think some of that was pointed out to me that I have a low goal of 250. And this was a moment, and I just wanted to share this and we'll move on with the program. This was a moment where I thought giving a goal of 250 would show people I'm not trying to take advantage of Kickstarter. But I forgot the number one rule of business is that give something value. And if I could take back the 250 goal, I'd instantly go to 750 like our original one. So that was my mistake. And it was my mistake to not show appreciation for this project and its importance. And you guys can get a free preview now by clicking this link right here. So that's how much I believe in it. I'm giving you a free preview, letting you know who the monsters are and getting you excited about it. Plus, there's going to be some great crossovers coming. Like I said, could give you a lot of excuses on why I haven't been able to get everything done that I wanted to do, but instead, I'm telling you to check it out. You won't be disappointed. This is one of those stories that everyone who's read it has enjoyed it. So get behind it or you're missing out on some great storytelling. That's all I hear about Marvel DC is how bad the storytelling is. But this is where you get good storytelling, not just from me, but from creators like Chiron Silva, who does an amazing Chiron. I always do Chiron because my friend Chiron Silva, who does an amazing job with Saw the Lightning Wielder. How fantastic is that? I was waiting for you guys to answer. Nothing? Come on. I want to see some likes. I want to see some shares on that. That's an amazing project. Speaking of amazing project, let's go into the void.
Hey everybody, I'm Chuck Pino, and this is Welcome to the Void. All of this stemmed from me wanting to explain my personal take on magic. It's not about runes or wands or trinkets or anything like that. It's about something a little more deep within us, a willpower to do something that otherwise isn't possible at all. So I created a dimension known as the Void, and in it, anything that you can create or you can think of happens. Now, the more I thought about this, the more I realized there were some serious moral implications that could come with that. And that's when the story really got interesting. If you're a hero and you find this place, you think, I could do so much good with it. And then you realize, if anyone else found this, it would be terrible. What would I do to try to protect people from anyone else ever finding this? And that's where things really got interesting for me. So what we have for you today is Welcome to the Void, Issue 1. That's where we get to actually discover the Void and see just the beginnings of what might be going on. I've got a great crew with me. I have Sean Barber on inks. I have Kitty Pierce on colors. I have Michael Wagner on letters. I have Ben Cook as my editor, and then myself, Chuck Pino, who has written and created the book. I'd really like to take you on this journey with me and show you what magic can be like, especially when there's serious moral implications to everything that you do. So please, come with us, check out our rewards, and we would love to see you in the Void.
Man, that sounds so fantastic. Doing a great job on Kickstarter. Of course, Chuck is my editor, so I'm kind of, biased as hell. But with that in mind, I do want to give a lot of love to the fact that he's been part of my project. So much so that if you back his project, you can get all the books he ever worked on mine for PDF for just $5, which we're up to like 6 issues together already. So it's a lot of books. Speaking of a lot, look at the power of that guy. Is so powerful. Here, let's check out the American River. fantastic was that? I know you're excited. I know you guys are pumped. Ryan Cummings says, thanks for the love, Rob. Keep fighting the good fight. Ryan, stick around. Your Kickstarter's coming up. But let's check in with Metal Shark Bro.
Hey, my name is Walter Osley, and this is the Kickstarter from Metal Shark Bro, a heavy metal album cover come to life. So what's it about? It's about a shark cursed with the human body being forced into murderous servitude and seeking revenge against a douchey demon. It's got skull-headed goat wizards, black magic with a K, bat-winged eyeballs wearing bowler hats, skeletal mastodon zombies, undead legions, and battle axe guitars. And that's just to name a few. This is an over-the-top, crazy stupid, melt-your-face metal story, and we want to make it a comic book. So who are we? We are Bob, Kevin, Sean, Chaz, and myself, and combined we've been making comics for over 2 decades. We've run several successful Kickstarters, fulfilled all of our Kickstarter reward promises, and more importantly, we've created a bunch of really freaking awesome comic books. Metal Shark Bro is going to be over 100 pages. 88 pages of story and filled with pinups from some of the best talent in the business. In addition to the book, you can also get prints, enamel pins, original art, commissions, and you can have a cameo in Metal Shark Bro. You can be an extra, you can have a talking role, or best of all, you can be murdered by Metal Shark Bro himself. Thank you so much for checking out the Kickstarter, for sharing and supporting Metal Shark Bro. We can't wait to make this a comic, and we couldn't do it without you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Metal Shark Bro.
Oh, yeah, bro. I'm in, dude. I like that. Rock from roll forever. Metal rules. Kind of like Brutal Legends, sort of. Yeah, man, it looks really cool. Walter Osley is big guy down here in Florida. I see him actually quite often. Very awesome. Can't wait to get my copy. Speaking of wanting my copy, Mark Darden, who's been on the road with me and done some panels from the Gano Guy Creator. We give you Gano Guy Comic 2.5, an all ages superhero comedy.
Oh, Gano Guy, you're so funny. Oh, hey, didn't see you come in there. Hi, I'm Mark Darden, and if you've met me at a Florida convention or possibly one of the store signings I've done, you would know that I'm the creator of Gano Guy. And so far, I've made 4 issues. An issue 1/2, issue number 1, an issue 1/2, and an issue 1.5. But now I'm coming to Kickstarter because I've got issue 2.5 coming along the way. Now, why half? Because they're filled with short stories. They're half-size fun that you can read in a few minutes. In this issue that we're cooking up right now, 4 short stories. In one of them, Gano Guy tries to sell ad space on his costume because, hey, how better to advertise than while you're dispensing justice, right? Or really more harassing crime, as he likes to do. In another one, Gano Guy finds out all the problems you can have by having too much gear. Or if you have all that gear and you have it the size it would have to be in order to actually have it all. In another one, Gano Guy deals with his enemy's childhood issues, or really tries more to avoid those issues. But lots of funny stories. 2 artists from around the world work on this one. And also we've got an A cover and a B cover. There are a bunch of cool rewards for contributing to this campaign. Anything that I get from this campaign will all go to printing costs and to pay for additional art for the next issue. Nothing will go to me. This is all about just getting to create more comics and bring more jokes and hilarity to the world. I really would appreciate any support that you can give. It's been a humbling experience to get to make comics and seeing how much people are willing to kind of get behind it and help out. And I just hope to be able to do more. Thank you again for your time, and hope to see you at another show.
All right, guys. How awesome is that? Exciting creators. Sorry about this 1 second delay. I'll explain what I'm doing in a minute. I'm all excited. Check out the Rumble Kings, though. This is from my good friend Ryan. All right, so before we get to our last thing, I'm actually having the opportunity to read right now. Believe it or not, I'm reading one of the books on the Kickstarter. You're going to have to hold on and watch this, and then when I get back, I'll tell you what book I'm watching for who.
It's here. The inn. The inn, we've called it. The gods of old have fallen from the sky, burning as they fell. The fallen ones, rotten, evil, corrupt, violent. 15 years have gone by now, and they control the cities. And the people, they are controlled like puppets. Lucifer, at the head, in control of all other fallen, and the armies is building and waiting to strike. A war for the ages, one which the world has never seen. Follow Tom Repka as he unfolds the story of Orion, Ezekiel, Sarah, and Lucifer. Old Man of the Mountain, Issue 1. Get it now.
All right, so the book that I was actually, Robert has been in an interview about the Rumble Kings yet? No, there has not been an interview, but I would be happy to do an interview about that Kickstarter. But the book that I was actually reading while we're actually live, and I have a couple minutes, so I like to spend my time doing cool stuff, and I tagged everyone, and I had a few minutes. I got to read Welcome to the Void, and it is cool. So I'm going to play the video again because it inspired me now. I want to see the video after reading the book. It is badass. I got to have a preview. You guys can't see it. Sorry. All right, share it with you. But it's awesome.
Hey everybody, I'm Chuck Pino, and this is Welcome to the Void. All of this stemmed from me wanting to explain my personal take on magic. It's not about runes or wands or trinkets or anything like that. It's about something a little more deep within us, a willpower to do something that otherwise isn't possible at all. So I created a dimension known as the Void, and in it, anything that you can create or you can think of happens. Now, the more I thought about this, the more I realized there were some serious moral implications that could come with that. And that's when the story really got interesting. If you're a hero and you find this place, you think, I could do so much good with it. And then you realize, if anyone else found this, it would be terrible. What would I do to try to protect people from anyone else ever finding this? And that's where things really got interesting for me. So what we have for you today is Welcome to the Void, Issue 1. That's where we get to actually discover the Void and see just the beginnings of what might be going on. I've got a great crew with me. I have Sean Barber on inks. I have Kitty Pierce on colors. I have Michael Wagner on letters. I have Ben Cook as my editor, and then myself, Chuck Pino, who has written and created the book. I'd really like to take you on this journey with me and show you what magic can be like, especially when there's serious moral implications to everything that you do. So please, come with us, check out our rewards, and we would love to see you in the Void.
All right, guys, I guess that's the program. I'm all excited. I want to see more Kickstarters right now. I'm kind of let down that said. I was all into it. I'm getting into it. I love the Welcome to the Void. You guys got to back that one. I read it now, and I can tell you it's a good story, solid storytelling. It's kind of really interesting. It's one of those things that I do want more. I definitely want more after reading it, and I just read it. But I can't do a full review because obviously the book's not out. Well, I can tell you that I'd be okay with putting my name on a review for that one and saying it was awesome. So this has been the program. You know how we do it. I think you guys have had a good program. Now, because at the beginning of the program we didn't have it, I'm going to go back to talking about what was on the show today, if that's okay with you guys, because we had the issue at the beginning of the video. So here we go. This is what it was featured today. Old Man of the Mountain, created and written by Tom Rappa, an apocalyptic comic book series. Angels, Demons, Lucifer, and the surviving few. Will humanity fade away? And get down with the Rumble Kings. Number 1, a group of exiled soldiers travel through an alternative futuristic dystopian future as they sell their violent skills to the highest bidders. The Gano Guy is back with Comic 2.5. It's an all-ages superhero comedy. Gano Guy is 20 pages of full-color, hilarious superhero adventures about marketing, promotion, and social media fame. And, bro, you got to check out the Metal Shark, bro. A classic shark meets demon. Demon transfers shark into a shark man. Shark vows vengeance on demon story. Oh, yeah. Heavy metal forever. And if you're looking for a champion, go no further than Champion Comics presents American Revere. The dramatic launch of the Champions comic presents American Revere is here. Join us for the champion age of comics right now. And if you like good storytelling and you like fantastic creators, this is the story for you. Welcome to the Void, issue 1. Into the Void, an outsider finds the power to create anything imaginable. Can he keep this power from falling into the wrong hands? Is he any better? Click here to back Welcome to the Void and check out Saw the Lightning Wielder issue 2. The darkness spreads. And if you're into monsters, and god damn it, you should be, they make millions of dollars in the box office. They've been part of your childhood. They are something that you can't ignore. But wait, what if I told you the monsters aren't monsters? What if they're human beings with genetic disorders and it's Hollywood who turned them into monsters? And guess what? They're not monsters at all. The monsters are back in the Monster Betrayal. This time, the trouble is doubled, and they have called in the Wolfman to sniff out a rat. And the amazing art in this book will blow you away. It's the Lost Kid Seeking Smart Ken. Part 1. 5 kids mysteriously transported to the fantastic fantasy world filled with magic and airships must find a mythical lost city to return home. Beast Kings 1 and 2. Beast King is Hulk meets Batman. Jake Steffens is the Beast King. Dark Matter, which reminds me of a show I used to love by that same name. Rise of the Lexicons, an action fantasy mixed with a touch of science fiction that deals with intrigue, deception, and revenge as a new Camelot rises. I don't know why I did Camelot that way. I apologize. I heard it right away. It didn't work. Did not work. 33, issue number 1, Murder Depression, a town full of mystery, all linked by the number 33. Back it and be more than the 33rd backer. Be the excited backer. Skies Over Superior, S.O.S, issue number 1, Frost Giants are crossing Lake Superior to destroy all mankind. Only merely Fiti and her estranged uncle can stop them. Join the S.O.S Kickstarter today and become part of the S.O.S team. Infinitive Punishment number 1. No, I didn't write this book. Lilith has escaped from the talons of her creator. Decipher, now free. She wants her revenge for the mistreatment she received. And Moby Dick is back from the deep in issue number 1, a comic about Moby Dick's return from the depths to wreak havoc on an unsuspecting coastal town. Further, Volume 1, a graphic novel by Holly Adkins, a dreamity following 2 teenagers uncovering the disturbing secrets of their town, even though it's the last thing they want to do. Tommy is on Kickstarter. Time is running out. You got to get on it right now. Amazing story. Tommy's back with Tommy Volume 2. Guess what's in my pocket? Saw the rise of Jack in the Tommy's world. Volume 1, I should say, saw the rise of Jack in Tommy's world, and after its world war ending, we were left hanging with what came next. Well, we know now. Here comes Susie. And if you're going to be doing a Kickstarter, take the time to get yourself a copy off of Amazon for Kickstarter, The Independent Creator, 2nd edition, a practical, informative guide to crowdfunding, written by the amazing Madeline Holly Rising from her successful campaigns, Boston Metaphysical Society. The book is fantastic. I own a copy. I'm in the middle of reading it. I'm learning stuff left and right. And you know, one thing I know is that it only takes a single dollar. What do I mean by that? It takes $1 to show a creator that you support them. And it also attracts attention, funds projects, creates new worlds, and supports creators and lets them know they should keep going. And by all means, throw those dollars at me. Let it rain on my Kickstarter with single dollar bills. And of course, you guys can check out more reasons to back the amazing Gano Guy 2.5 comic book with the 7 reasons to back the Gano Guy now on Indie Advocates. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember to support. This is San Diego Comic-Con week, so it's basically all there and nowhere else. But that doesn't mean you can't, if you're not in San Diego, you can't spend time on Kickstarter, can't spend time on Indie Advocates to support creators. Back them, show them $1 of love. And if you're at San Diego Comic-Con, remember to go to those creators. And here's my tip for you guys, and I say this every week. Get the PDF on Kickstarter and then go meet the creator in person and buy the book from their table. Trust me, it'll impress them so much. You'll be supporting a creator. And that's what we have to do. We have to support each other to stop the reboot culture. After all, that's what Indie Advocates is about. It's about to end the reboot culture. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Mr. Anderson. If you want us to advocate for you, all you have to do is send me an email at indieadvocates@gmail.com. And remember to back the Kickstarter today for just $1. Thank you, guys. We'll see you later in the week for more exciting programming from Indie Advocates.